What up? It's your boy Wall Street, back on the mic, ready to talk with you fine people. And you guys might think that I just say that because I'm just saying it, but I really do think all of you are fine people, and you should have more confidence in yourself, which is part of what I want to talk about today. I've talked about, having confidence in yourself before on this channel, but what I mainly want to talk about is being okay with being yourself, right? And there's a quote that I hear all the time, and I don't remember where I heard it first, honestly, but I've heard it a lot, where it's like, you have to be yourself because everyone else is taken, right? And like, I think of that as like, imagine you're like on, Street Fighter or Mortal Kombat, or you're playing one of those fighting games or whatever, right? You got to pick a character, or Mario Party, right? Let's use Mario Party as an example. Like, say, you're in the Mario Party game, like you as an individual is in the Mario Party game. Like, you have to be you. You're not going to pick Luigi. You're not going to pick Mario. You're not going to pick Wario. You're not going to pick Toad. You're not going to pick any of those okay? And you have to think about life in a similar way, where you don't even have the choice to be someone else, right? Like, you have to be you, right? And the reason I say this is because for a long time, I always was like, oh, I need to be like this person, and I'm going to do everything that they did to get to, where I want to be, right? And that's fine to have role models and people that you look up to and, appreciate and, value, and look up to someone's journey, that they took to get to, a place that you want to be at, right? Like, say you want to be a successful rapper, it's cool if you want to look at Drake or Lil Baby or Lil Wayne or, Rick Ross or any of these guys. You want to look at any of these guys and be like, okay, like, what did they do to get to where they're at, right? And you just have to adapt that to your life, but you shouldn't change who you are in order to, get somewhere, right? Because at the end of the day, all those guys that I just named, the reason that they're popular is because they bring something different to the table, right? And the dudes that don't really bring something different to the table, they usually like fizzle out, right? Like, they don't really stick around because it's like, okay, like people will say you're a poor man's, this person, right? Like, they say it all the time in sports, where it's like, they'll be like, Josh Hart is a poor man's Mikal Bridges, just like stupid stuff like that, right? Like, it's just dumb, right? And that's obviously a horrible comparison because both of them are great players. Knicks are having a great season. But why I say this is because I've spent so much time in my life being like, like, I need to do what this person did, and I need to be like this person because that's what it is, right? And that might, have to do with my issues that I had growing up, the way I was brought up in the world, whatever, right? I've always had some confidence issues, and it's really been, the past like 6 months to a year where I've really felt like pretty confident on a consistent basis. And obviously I have bad days. There's days where I don't feel good about myself. There's days where I don't feel good in general about the world, life, what I'm doing, anything, right? But I spent so much of my time growing up in elementary school, middle school, high school, college, just being like, yo, like, I wish I was like this person. I wish I was like that person. And it really just like, it takes away from you being able to build up yourself, right? And at the end of the day, you're going to be so much happier if you just build up yourself and try to improve yourself, right? Improve your character. Like, think of yourself as you're playing Skyrim, or you're playing, any like role player game, right? Like, you're the created character in your story, right? And obviously, like, yeah, we don't get to create our appearance and do all this stuff, right? Like, you get put on this earth and you gotta figure it out, right? And obviously, I know there's like plastic surgery and stuff like that, but let's just not get technical right now, if you guys don't mind. And so, think of life like that, where you're trying to just level up your character. You're trying to level up your, yourself as an individual. You're trying to do everything you can to make yourself better, right? And that's all that really matters. Because by doing stuff like that, you're going to level up your confidence, right? Which is why I started this off by talking about confidence. And I also started this off by saying, all of you out there listening, I think you guys are all fine people. And you got to believe that about yourself, right? If you don't believe that you're valuable, if you don't believe that you're worthwhile, it's like it all starts with you, right? Like if you want other people to think that, you got to believe that about yourself. And, I'll be the first one to tell all of you, that's true. You are worthwhile. You are great. You are amazing. You are all those things. You just have to put forth the effort in your mind to just really believe that day in and day out, right? And I think a lot of this starts with your habits, practice good habits, practice taking care of yourself. A good way to build confidence and build, just like positivity in your mind is like wake up and do like small tasks in the morning, right? Like get up and make your bed, right? Get up and brush your teeth, get up, make breakfast, like just do things like that. And by accomplishing small goals, you're gonna feel just like great about yourself, right? Like it's really an interesting phenomenon. And I didn't really believe in this until recently. And sometimes I still don't make my bed, like I'm not gonna lie, but I definitely get up every morning, I brush my teeth, I wash my face, I take care of myself, I put on my deodorant, I, shave my face if I have to, I do all that stuff, right? I take a shower, do everything that I have to do. And by doing all those small goals, you feel like, you're building up to bigger goals to be accomplished during the day, right? Doing all that stuff makes me feel like I'm ready to go to work in the morning and do what I have to do. And then being at work all day and, getting things done at work, I get home and I'm feeling like, okay, cool, I'm on a roll. Let me, record some videos for YouTube. Let me, make some beats. Let me do something, right? Like, let's just keep being productive. So life is really about like chain reactions. And if you can constantly have positive reactions, which you can control a lot of by the way you think and, accomplishing those small goals in the morning and throughout your day and building up to bigger goals and just maintaining positivity, practicing gratitude, all those things, like you're gonna really just like hit your stride and have that chain reaction of just positivity. And I'm telling you, it's gonna turn your life around. It's going to turn your life around. If you're depressed right now, if you're sad right now, if you're just like feeling like you're down in the dumps, if you're feeling hopeless, I'm telling you, just try to do some small goals that you can accomplish, because it'll seriously just like build up to these chain reactions of positivity. I'm telling you. So that's really all I wanted to talk to you guys about, man. Like, it's just, by doing all that stuff and building positivity, it's going to make you feel so much better about yourself. You're going to just be able to be such a stronger person, stronger individual. And by doing all this stuff, you're going to build yourself into that character or that person that you always are like, previously you were always like, hey, like, I want to be like this guy. I want to be like this guy. Like, no, now you're going to be like, I want to be like me, because I know what I want. I know what I want to be like, and I'm going to figure out the way to do it, right? As long as you do that, like, I'm telling you, man, like, things are going to be good for you. Like, you're going to attract so much positivity. You're going to get that girl you wanted. You're going to, like, get the job you wanted. You're going to be able to do all the things that you want to do. You just got to start believing, and it's never too late to start. You know what I mean? You can be 80 years old and try to turn your life around. It does not matter. So just keep pushing, keep going. I'm recording this on a Wednesday. I don't know when this is gonna get uploaded, but it's middle of the week. Keep pushing through, make it to that next goal. Atomic habits, guys. Like, you gotta build small, and eventually that's gonna turn into really, really big achievements, right? But you start small. So that's all I gotta say. Just wanted to drop on your line with some positivity, all that. And just, closing statement, just be yourself, man. Be confident in who you are. Be confident that you are worthy, you are good enough, and you're going to get all the things that you want in life, because you're going to put forth the effort, you're going to put forth the work, and you're going to make sure your mindset is good so you can accomplish all that you want to accomplish. So that's all I got, guys. Take it easy, stay safe, stay humble, handle business, and stand on business. Peace out.